This is your Sachin sir. Again I am here with some short problems of non-profit making organization. Till now I have uploaded one video regarding 2 to 3 more three problems. More precisely, if I say short problems of non-profit making organization, and as I have told you, my health was not okay, so I used to solve problems by written format manually. I was unable to make the board presentation. Okay, so I hope the class that I uploaded recently you have understood, and if you don't understand also, I expect you ask doubt to me. But moving on, now I'm okay, so I can take classes like this. Okay, so there is a question. It is also again a short question, as I told you. These questions come in the question as 3 marks. Okay, these are the short questions. But these type of questions are highly required to understand, solve, and analyze in order to move on to the long questions of the non-profit making organization, because on those long questions you will find adjustments or additional information like this type of questions. The number of questions that we are going to solve, or the nature of short questions that we are going to solve under this chapter, you will find it in the long questions itself. Okay, when you will be going to solve the long questions or the long problems of the non-profit making organization, you will find these short problems in the form of adjustments, like you found the short adjustments related to outstanding, related to bad debt, related to provision in your profit making concern. Okay, so let us solve this question without wasting any time. So the most important thing is, look, the question is written over here. I don't need to send this question to you. So for that purpose, I have written the question over here for your better understanding, so that the question and answer you can watch exclusively in the same video itself. You don't need to refer your book also for this question that I'm going to solve in this class. Okay. So see, what does the question speaks about? First, find out the key term. The key term is that you find everywhere, that is subscription. Okay. What is the key term that you find everywhere is subscription. So now the question is, what is subscription? Do you know what is subscription? We have discussed this in the terms of profit and non-profit concern. That is, the regular income that is received by the non-profit organization is called as subscription. This can be received periodically, that may be monthly, yearly, half-yearly, quarterly. These are paid by the members to the club, not non-members. Non-members, I am talking about the persons who are not members or the general public. So the members or the persons who want to become the members of the organization, or who want to continue their membership in the non-profit concern or the charitable trust or any orphanages or any club or society, they used to pay some amount of fees to their trustee or to the trust. Okay, so that amount of fees and remuneration paid by the members of the club or society is called as subscription. So it is a revenue nature of item, and if you consider yourself as a non-profit concern, that you have to do while you solve the problems. So if I am considering myself as a trust, like I do consider myself as the business when I used to solve the problems of profit making concern. So if I am a trust, so this is nothing but the income. It is a receipt, it is a revenue receipt. So it is considered as the income. Okay, so it is clear, subscription is a income. Okay, now before going to solve this problem or to make the treatment of the transactions or the items that are given here, I would like to tell you something, is that the nature of question that you are getting like this, that see, as you can see, due, received in advance, opening, closing, they may be related to some expenses also. Got it? What I am telling is, like you have got the question related to subscription, what it is asked. They calculate the amount of subscription to be transferred to income and expenditure account. Okay, and some opening and closing balances are there, and here it is some outstanding or due or then received in advance. So this type of question can be related to an expenses also. Like I am giving you an example, calculate the amount of salary to be transferred to income and expenditure. That is salary due, opening and beginning, salary paid in advance, means prepaid, opening and outstanding. So the nature will be different, but the treatment will be same. Okay, nature is different because one is expense and one is income, but the treatment will be different. We are just making a calculation to transfer the particular amount to the income and expenditure account. Okay, now moving on to the second point, how will you treat this? You have to treat these things how? For example, you have received a bulk amount. Okay, you have received a bulk amount, but out of those bulk amount, some amount relates to previous year and some amount relates to future year, and the rest relates to the current year. But in receipt and payment account, all total will be recorded, or only the item or the amount related to current year will be recorded. But which will be recorded? the total amount will be recorded. Why? Because the receipt and payment account follows cash base of accounting, and it will record the cash receipts and payments irrespective of the year for which or towards which it is received. That may be past, present or future. But when you come to income and expenditure account, it follows the accrual base of accounting. It records that expenses or that income only that is related to current year, whether paid or not, whether received or not. These 2 points I have explained you many times. That is also there in the features itself of the receipt and payment account and income and expenditure account. But now this is not the question about receipt and payment account. This is the question about income and expenditure account. So you have to remember the second point that I told just now. That is whether it may be related to an income or whether the question related to an expense. Always see whether the expenses are related to current year or not. If it is related to current year, it will be considered. Okay, listen the word, keyword I am telling. It is to be considered. It is to be included. It is to be taken into account. Okay. If any sort of income or expenses that is given in the question not related to current year, means related to previous year or related to future year, they will not be considered. They will not be taken into account. They will not be recorded. Okay, understood why I told these words? Now, will not be recorded, will be recorded. Taken into account, not taken into account. To be considered, to not to be considered. This can be discussed mathematically in this solution. Just you understand this much is, if a question is coming that may be regarding the expense or income and this type of question is given, then what you have to think? You have to think about the income and expenditure account, and what does it say? It says that whether an expense is paid or not, but related to current year, it should be recorded. And when income is received or not, but if it is related to current year, it must be recorded in the book of account. Okay, and the things or the expense or the income or the liability or assets that are not related to current year will not be considered. So what is that will not be considered? Will be considered, will be discussed mathematically here. Okay, so same treatment will be done for expenses and income also. I am discussing now about the income. I will give you same question as the task in the form of expenses also. So let us see and understand the question first. What does it say? Calculate the amount of subscription to be transferred to income and expenditure account. Okay, you have to calculate the value of subscription to be transferred to income and expenditure account. At the bottom of the question you can see it is there, subscription received during the year 1,08,000. That means it is given in receipt and payment account, obviously. Okay, so this is recorded in the receipt side or debit side of receipt and payment account. That is how much subscription is received, 1,08,000. Out of this 1,08,000, some are related to current year, some are related to last year. So out of that, you have to make these 4 adjustments with this amount to get the amount that is to be transferred to income and expenditure account using the base or the concept that I told just now. Okay, so let us move. Then the remaining question, does it says opening balance is there, closing balance is there. As you can see, the accounting year is 1st April 2006 to 31st March 2007. Okay, so it is a subscription due or outstanding, whatever you can say. So subscription due at the beginning, due at the end. Then there is subscription received in advance in the beginning and also at the end. You have to adjust these 4 amounts with this amount in order to calculate the actual amount of subscription to be transferred to income and expenditure account. Okay, so let us do that. If you want, you can solve it normally also, like as you do the working notes in your other chapters, or else if you want, you can make a specified format also. Okay, let us take a format. Okay, I am taking a format like you do in your bank reconciliation statement. Sorry, this space problem. That is there. You can write the heading the same as it is here. Calculation of subscription for to be transferred to income and expenditure. You can write the demand of the question as the heading over here. So I am not writing the same thing again. I just mentioned it in the arrow mark itself. Okay, this is nothing but the particular column. I hope you remember as you do in your bank reconciliation chapter. This is details, and this is amount rupees. Okay. Now next is used to write some amount as add and some amount as less. If you remember precisely. Okay. So the main thing you have to write is this is the base. It is the base of the question, because depending on this only you can adjust those all transactions. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, just look at it. You can solve this in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, just look at it carefully. So first of all, we have to write how much subscription is received. Okay, subscription received. During the year. Okay. Subscription received during the year, you have to write in the amount column itself. That is 1,08,000. Okay. Now you have to see the transactions, and based upon the nature, you have to think whether it is to be added or not. Now see, what I have told you just now, that the items related to current year to be considered, to be included, that means to be added. Not to be considered, not to be involved, not to be recorded means you have to deduct. Okay. Now see, first is subscription due, that is 9,000 opening. Tell me, when subscription is due is in the opening balance sheet or is the opening balance, does it relate to current year? It relates to the previous year. So no way it is related to current accounting year, that means it should be deducted. Anything that is not related to current accounting year, that may be advance, that may be a prepaid, that may be accrued, or that may be outstanding, it should be deducted. And if it is related to current accounting year, that means that will be added. So opening due is not related to this year but to the previous year. So this will be deducted. Okay. So I am writing here subscription outstanding. Outstanding opening. So how much is the opening outstanding? 9,000. Okay. Next, closing outstanding. So if you say by the Munda method that we have discussed, okay. So since opening is deducted, closing will be added. But if you go with the concept, listen carefully. If there is any closing outstandings or any closing due, you must be remembering there is salary outstanding, you add it to the salary, outstanding wages, you add it to the wages, because they were the closing dues. Okay. So if there is any closing due related to the subscription and that is related to current accounting year, closing due means related to current accounting year. It does not relate to the next accounting year, because as you can see the date 31st March 2007 till the year end, that is due. That means this due of subscription is related to current accounting year. So it will be added or it will be considered. Okay. So subscription outstanding closing. Okay. So closing outstanding is 12,000. Next. And I hope you understood. Just find out whether these due or advance are related to current accounting year or not. If it is related to current accounting year, it will be added. If it is not related to current accounting year, it will be deducted. Very simple. Next, subscription received in advance. Okay, subscription received in advance. So if it is received in advance in the opening, so opening means in the previous year, and if it in the previous year it is received in advance, that means that advance is related to the next year. And what is the next year of the previous year? Current accounting year. Okay, similarly, if you take on the contrary to the next item, if subscription received in advance is in this year, so and the end is the advance closing, that means it relates to the future year. Okay, understood? So this advance which is received in the opening means it was received in the previous year, and previous year advances are related to the current accounting year. So if advances or any amount related to current accounting year, it will be added. Okay. So let's write in the add subscription opening advance. So opening advance is 11,000. Okay. Now see, closing advance is 2,000. See, closing advance means the amount of advance received in the current accounting year. But if any advance is received in this year, obviously it must be related to the next year. That means not related to current accounting year. So obviously it will be deducted. Okay, it will be written here. Subscription closing advance. Okay, what is the amount of advance in the closing? That is 2000. Now let us make the calculation for this. So since this comes in the add column, we will add it. How much it comes? 23,000. Okay, and the total comes here is 1,31,000. See, these two are in the add column, so it is added. That is 23,000. Okay, and 23,000 is added to 1,08,000. It comes 1,31,000. Now, since these both are in the subtraction column, the total of this will be subtracted from this amount. Okay, so this total is 11,000. Now, this will be subtracted from this amount. Okay, so how much it comes? 1,20,000. Got it? Like you do in your bank reconciliation statement, the total of added ones are added and the total of deducted ones are deducted. So the amount is 1,20,000. Now you will write here the conclusion. Therefore, actual amount of subscription transferred to income and expenditure account. Okay, so actual amount of subscription transferred to income and expenditure account. Please give me excuse for a second. Sorry for the interference. Okay, so the actual amount of the subscription transferred to this, that is 1,20,000, where it will be transferred to income and expenditure account. I hope you got about it and you don't get any confusion regarding this. It is very easy. Just find out whether the expense or income given in the question is related to the current accounting year or not. If it is related to current accounting year, it will be added, and if it is not related in the current accounting year, it will be deducted. Okay. So I am taking the same example. I will just make a small edit, and I will take the example as the expenses. Okay. Watch carefully. I will not change the values. Okay. And let us see what it comes. No, I have to change some values, otherwise the answer will come same. Who knows? Because the treatment is same and the nature is different, the answer will obviously come same. So students, please listen carefully and watch the video and understand it, because I will send these questions as tasks to you. And remember, these are the questions or the short questions that will come as the adjustment in your long questions. Okay, and long question you cannot omit if you want to get marks. Okay. So let us one more thing. So let us take the example of salary that we are more acquainted with. Okay. So we will write calculate the amount of salary. Salary to be transferred to income and expenditure account. Okay. So here it will be salary paid during the year. Salary paid during the year is let us take example 80,000. Okay. Then here will be salary due. Then there will be prepaid salary. Sorry, prepaid. Okay. So one is prepaid salary and other is salary due. Okay. Let us take the values. 12,000, 10,000, 4,000, 3,000. Okay. Now let us solve the question. So see, it is asked calculate the amount of salary to be transferred to income and expenditure account. There is a given salary due at the opening and at the end, and there is prepaid salary at the opening and also at the end. Okay. Now and it is given the salary paid during the year is 80,000. Okay. So now let us solve the question. Salary paid during the year. How much is the salary paid during the year? That is 80,000. Okay. Now the next thing it says is salary due 12,000. Okay. So the salary due 12,000 is on the opening balance, and you know that opening balance of that may be advance or may be due, not advance, but opening balance of due is of the previous year, not for the current year. So since it is not related to current year, it will be deducted. Okay. So we write it in the deduction column. That is salary or outstanding salary opening. Okay, opening, or you can write it due at the end, that is 12,000. So now what about the closing salary, closing due of the salary? It's salary due at the end of the year. That end of the year related to this current accounting year, so it will be added because due at the end or due related to current year are added. Okay. So outstanding salary closing, that is 4,000. Got it? Now next is prepaid salary. So prepaid salary is in the opening. So opening prepaid salary means it is paid in the previous year for this year, means related to current accounting year. Understood? Prepaid means paid for the next. And if it is paid in the previous year for the next year, what is the next year of the previous year? The current accounting year. So related to this one is related to current accounting year. And if it is related to current accounting year, it will be added. Okay. So you can write it as prepaid, or you can also write it as advance. Prepaid or advance. Advance salary opening. So what is the value? That is 10,000. Now obviously, as you can know till now, the closing prepaid means received during the year and related to next year. So it will be not related to current accounting year, means it will be deducted. Okay. So prepaid or advance. Advance salary closing. Okay, now see, this is to be added up. It is 14,000. So the total comes here is 94,000, and this value was 3,000. This total is 15,000, and the value comes here is 14,000. So this is 79,000, and you have to write it here. Therefore, actual salary transferred to income and expenditure account. Okay. So actual amount of salary transferred to income and expenditure account is 79,000. So I hope you understand this problem. I solved this problem in two different natures. That is, one nature is of income, that is subscription, and other is the expenses, that is salary. Okay. So I will send you some questions related of this nature, but the treatment is same as I told you. Okay. And what the meaning of will be included, not be included, will be considered, not be considered, that is mathematically to say that will be added or subtracted. Okay. Related to current year, added. That may be advance or due. Not related to current year, will be subtracted. That may be again advance or video. Okay, so this is what the answer that you have got. Try it again after watching the video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Try it by yourself. I will send you some question stars. Okay, answer that you have got. Try it again after watching the video. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Try it by yourself. I will send you some question stars. Okay, thank you.